Okay, so I was watching this movie. I can't remember what it's called. It's like a Netflix movie, but it's basically about like feminist ghosts men. But it was so quiet. It was like it was the typical story of like the house is haunted and now the demons have uh like gotten into this brow whatever. So it's a married couple and they have a daughter, and the husband, he starts getting like starts doing all the mad cock, but then the people that lived in the house before, um I'm not explaining the story right, but basically those feminist ghosts. And the ghosts were like, nah, bro, like we have the wife's back. Like we're not gonna let this man push her around. But it wasn't like overtly feminist.
Those are the good guys.
So the girl ghosts were the good guys.
Oh.
The man ghosts, all the man ghosts that live in the house before, they were all nayas that like killed their wives and shit.
They give anyone a Netflix show these days.
Nah, it was actually a really good movie. Like it was one of the few Netflix movies where I was like, decent.
Acceptable.
Yeah, this was a good idea. And it was never like overtly feminist, like, oh, men are trash, and that's why we're gonna kill this man with ghosts. Like, it was never like that. It was just, shame this poor girl, she's really going through it, but me, the ghost, we're gonna look out for you. And I like that. But then it got me thinking about how many movies I fucking hate because they're so overtly like woke SJW vibes. I hate it. Like I don't know if you watched the girl Batman. Did you ever watch that?
No, I haven't.
It's trash. Don't watch it. I didn't even watch it. I just like watched snippets of it from YouTube. This girl, there's like this one part where she's talking to the bra who makes the suits for Bruce Wayne, and the bra's like talking to her about what they need to fix in the suit, and he's like, "Ah, the suit is perfect," and she's like, "It'll be perfect when it fits a woman," and I was like, "Ugh, why? Why must you be this way?"
What did you think of Dear White People?
I enjoyed the first season like a lot. I really enjoyed the first season of Dear White People. But the last season was a fucking musical. What was that about? Why? I hate musicals with like my whole entire heart. I don't see the point in people singing. I don't even like when cartoons sing. I think it's stupid. Stop singing. It's ridiculous. How old are we?
I'm the people that's for.
Nah, but the music in it wasn't even good. And it was just getting a bit too much. Like, I didn't like it. The first season dealt with like a lot of interesting topics. I was there for it. The music in that season was like so good. I loved Reggie. My God, he is amazing. Yeah. The plot.
Oh, that funny.
No, he's a magnificent person. But yeah, afterwards it was like falling apart where there was like this black excellence secret society and stop it guys, stop it. But there are so many of these movies like where there are like especially the female superhero movies, they work on my fucking nerves. I hate them. Why? Like so if you compare like Tony Stark and the character that he is, where he's like very arrogant and he's like, I'm so quiet because I'm a millionaire and I'm rich and famous and I wear blue glasses. Like that's his buzz. And then you get women that, but his character is like, like they view that as arrogant. Like it's annoying when he acts like that. When it's women doing it, then it's like, oh, she's powerful. It's not. No, she's just obnoxious as fuck. She's annoying. I don't like it. Like Captain Marvel, Brie Larson, like she was like, what did she have to overcome? What did she have to overcome? Bruce Wayne, his parents had to die. Superman don't live on his country no more. I don't know the stories. Aware, like everybody has to go through some shit, you know. What's that other guy's name? He's an American.
Captain America.
Listen, I don't watch this kakna, but like so Captain America, he had some internal battles to go through, and then he was quiet after that. It all makes a lot of sense, and you don't need, the characters don't need to be trying to explain like very complicated social politics to you.
Yeah.
You know, when you like,
I mean, Superman's battle is that he's all battle because he's all powerful, is that he wants to be accepted while
Yes.
he's on Earth because
Yeah.
he's an alien
Yeah.
at the end of the day. It's not really about him.
And you can take stories like that and apply it to different situations. Like, that's what makes the Bible so jazz. No one's getting stuck in a fucking whale these days, are they?
Yeah.
No one's parting the fucking oceans or fighting like fighting like authoritarian pharaohs or nothing of the sort. But you read stories like that and then you get some kind of life lesson out of it. But all the fucking life lessons I'm getting from this bitches is that you must be rude.
Yeah.
Just be rude to the men.
Yeah.
And let's not do this. It doesn't make for good TV. It doesn't. I'm not enjoying myself. Like, remember the original Mulan where she was going to fight on behalf of her father, but she pretended to be a boy because she needed to be accepted, and she was accepted because she worked hard, and she proved that she was as good as the boys, if not better than all the boys. That was the new Mulan. It's just like, no, I'm great. Shut up. I'm great. I'm big. I don't need to prove myself. I'm good. Huh?
Is she a dick in the new movie?
No, she's not a dick. It's just like there is a in almost like all of these feminist movies now. There isn't anything for them to overcome personally. Like, there isn't an issue that they have with themselves that they need to work through in order to be better. It's always no. It's the system that's against me. And a lot of the times, yes, it is the system that's against you. But me as a person, patriarchy is only one of the things that stand in my way. Most of the time, the other things are me, myself, and them.
So what you're saying is it's about there aren't stories about oneself for women.
Yeah. There are some like really, really good movies where it is like a feminist message or a message that is kind of political in a sense or relevant to the culture at the time. But it's not like look at what's the name of that lady that was in Alien?
No idea.
She was also in Avatar.
I hate Avatar.
You hate Avatar? Oh my
movie.
god. Okay, anyway, no, it's the lady that was in Alien, and she was fighting that fucking ant-looking ass motherfucker. She was fighting them dead. Laurie Croft, she was another one. She not once never said, "Oh, well, I do it better than a man does," but it was just like, yeah, she does. Like, look how trash she is. Even that other can, I don't know what her name is, but she's a Romanov. She's a superhero, so I don't know what her name is. It's Scarlett Johansson.
Black Widow.
Yeah, like even she's quiet. She don't ever talk about how she's better than the men. She just fucks everyone up. You don't need to make it like overt. You don't have to say it. You don't have to. You don't need.
It's a story for women.
Yeah, you don't need to make it like it's a fucking tweet. You don't have to add tweets into, like,
I think this
you
is
know.
why I hate Wonder Woman.
I hate. First of all, I hate Gal Gadot. Her poos. Because she was like a whole entire IDF soldier. Yeah, but she was the only IDF soldier, and she like loves Israel and kak. I said, shut up, gal. Shut up. You're not invited. How the fuck are you gonna be Wonder Woman when you an Israeli? Houseway.
Yo. Damn.
Because isn't Wonder Woman also supposed to be like Amazonian?
Yes.
Gal? No, this is unacceptable. I'm starting a petition to get her removed as Wonder Woman. I'd like someone else in her place.
What do you think about the new Gossip Girl?
It's also like, it's a bit. I enjoyed the characters being more diverse. I really liked that. It wasn't also like overdone to the point where their identities were the main ime of my thing is now, I just don't want to watch TV and then be told like given a life lesson. I'm not on Twitter. Shut up. I don't want to read a Twitter thread. I just want to be lost in a world of rich people doing drugs. That's what I'm here for. And then in Gossip Girl now, there was this white bro who's dating this black girl, and he does like a whole lot of charity work and shit. And I said, don't do cuck. He's like the richest guy in the world. Like his family's pussy rich. And then he's like doing charity work and going to soup kitchens and cuck. I said, don't talk puss to me. Ain't no fucking way that some rich ass motherfucker on the Upper East Side is gonna be Laminia going to a soup kitchen. Don't lie. The original Gossip Girl was like, we hate poor people, finished. Yeah. Like, don't be poor. They hated fucking Dan Humphrey, who lived in a poster apartment in Brooklyn. They were like, you ain't shit. You're not invited to brunch. Like, how? Literally. He lived in like a massive fucking apartment. And they were like, you're poor. Get away from us.
Stinky.
Yeah. They were like, you gross, you poor. You come to the same school as us and you have like a different outfit every single day, but you poor. Shut up. The new Gossip Girl, they're like, oh my god, no, we love poor people. Don't lie. Don't lie to me. I know rich people don't fuck with us like that. They don't. And I just wanted, like, I wanted a bit more, I can't hear myself anymore. I wanted a bit more cuck going on. Because all the characters in the new Gossip Girl, they were like, I'm gonna be a puss right now. 10 minutes later, I apologize for being a puss. Stop it! Serena made the same mistake for like 6 seasons. She did not one time try to be a better person. She said, I'm going to date all the stupid white men I can find. Nobody told me otherwise.
Everyone.
She dated all the dumb white boys she could possibly find. She didn't change. She didn't fucking change in the end. And that's what I love about the show. Because it was realistic. People don't fucking change. People don't become different. They do the same cock over and over and over again. Maybe in different fonts. It's still the same shit. But away. Like, let's shake it up and you use like Times New Roman now and again. But mostly it's the same cock. And then in this new Gossip Girl, the main character, I can't remember her fucking name, she does something fucked up to her sister. But then immediately she's like, oh my god, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I need to be a better person. I said, stop it. Just be bad. Why am I watching you develop as a character? I don't want to see it. I don't want the character arc every episode. Just be terrible. You're a fucking rich influencer, bitch. Just be that way. You can't tell me, with your fucking thousands of followers, I'm not going to wear makeup anymore because I feel empowered and I'm going to be different and I'm going to turn my life around. Shut up.
Ooh,
Just be dirty and messy and ugly.
Doesn't sound like you know when influencers do public apologies?
Yeah. No, it is very much like that.
Different.
Yeah, I'm not the same like I was yesterday. Not at all. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't like the new Gossip Girl. I liked the outfits. I thought that was fun. I liked the triad couple. Didn't you watch Gossip Girl?
I didn't watch the new one yet.
Oh, spoiler alert, sorry.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, so there's basically like 3 people that like get involved with each other and then they become a triad. I liked it a lot. I was like, this is good and fun and fresh and I'm here for it because sometimes one is not enough. Sometimes you need,
This is true.
yeah. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed that aspect of it, but I didn't like that the characters were just learning from their mistakes constantly. Stop learning. You are 16 years of age. How the fuck are you going to be learning lessons every week? Don't be dumb. You're 16. You must make the same mistakes till you're 23 at least. And if you're rich, you never need to change. You're rich, you can just keep making the mistakes forever. Your daddy will cover up for you. Don't worry. No, it was a waste of time. I loved the previous Gossip Girl. It was messy and it was rude and I loved it. Blair said, I hate everyone that isn't skinny and white and rich. Get away. And that's realistic of the wealthy folk in New York. But yeah. Yeah, that is the one thing that I wanted to rant about. And then on the note of Gal Gadot, remember when we were in lockdown, this bitch was like, let me sing you a John Lennon song. At that point, I think Paul McCartney should have come out and been like, fuck you, Gal. You are using John Lennon as an excuse to be a dumb puss. You spitting on his grave by being an IDF soldier #1. And also, you sing like cuck. Shut up.
Has Paul Paul McCartney said anything about Israel apartheid?
The Beatles never performed in Israel.
Nice.
They purposefully didn't perform in Israel. Shout out to the Beatles, the realist. Also, I was watching this documentary about John Lennon. Yo, it made me fucking cry, bruh. One of John Lennon's like close friends, he said, if John was alive today, he'd be like standing on a tank in Gaza, and singing Imagine. I said, yo, he would be on outside. He would be on outside. I know it in my heart of hearts. He said, fuck war.
Yeah, that's weird how everyone, no matter your opinion, uses Imagine as the song. Like even Republicans use Imagine.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
It's a great fucking song though, but yo, that was so embarrassing when those celebrities were out there singing to us. And this is what I was thinking about. I hate when celebrities get involved in politics. Shut up, make your movie, sell your movie, talk about how it was to kiss that white actor that you kissed in the movie. Tell us about your diet. Tell us about how you got your abs. That's all I want to hear from you. Shut up about the other things. Don't tell me who to vote for. Don't talk about it. It's a very frustrating for me.
why do you want them to shut up though?
Because they're stupid. They're stupid, and it's getting to a point where people are relying on celebrities to tell them what the news is and to tell them what to think about the news, because it becomes this thing of you have a platform, you're a celebrity, people listen to you. Why the fuck are you listening to Nicki Minaj and what she says about the vaccine? Why, friends? Don't be silly. Nicki Minaj knows fuck all about that. You can listen to Nicki Minaj about other things. She has great opinions on other things, like what she thinks of Drake. Like I would want to hear about that.
Yeah.
I want to talk to me about Travis Scott and why you hate him. I'm ready for that conversation. Don't tell me about the vaccine. Also, if she does tell you about the vaccine, you don't have to listen to her. You don't need to get extrapolated with her.
She's not even a doctor.
She know fuck all.
She's less of a doctor than doctor.
Yeah.
Like, geez.
No, it's silly. It's silly. I think that celebrities must just like I was saying to Taylor the other day, I don't think everyone should have free speech. I think let's bring back authoritarianism now and again. Because certain people, no. Or there must be a criteria of then you are allowed to have free speech. If you take Logic 101 and you can critique an argument logically and rationally, then you will be allowed access to the internet. If you're going to come here and talk cock, you're not allowed. I probably won't be allowed on the internet then, but it's fine. It's fine. We don't all need to have opinions.
Yeah.
We don't all need to say words. Yeah. Sometimes it's okay to shut the fuck up. And like I watched the Miss Americana documentary with Taylor Swift now. I fucking hate Taylor.
You hate Taylor Swift.
I hate Taylor. I hate Taylor with my whole entire heart and soul. The moment I realized I hated Taylor was when Kanye got up on stage and then she needed to make it to tongue. First of all, that was a time where it was like, oh, I'm just a little white girl and the skinny black man, he just came out of no. Shut up, Taylor. If anybody comes up to you and tells you, you don't deserve that Beyonce does, you sit quietly, you put your finger on your lip, say yes.
She did not deserve it.
She didn't deserve it. Please, are you mad? She took a music video was of her sitting in the room writing on a page being like, oh, boy from the window, look at me. I'm a white girl. Can you just smirk me? I'm a nerd.
Ladies.
Look at my specs. I'm not like the other girls. White boy, look at me. Shut up, Taylor. My thing is now, if Beyonce came to my child's grade 1, I don't know, award ceremony for you getting trophies for most creative, nice coloring in skills, whatever. If Beyonce was there and Kanye was there and my child got given the award for like most creative or like best use of scissors, and Kanye was like, Beyonce deserved this over your child, over your fucking 7-year-old. I say, yes, Kanye, you are correct actually in that matter. Because no matter the situation, Beyonce deserves it more than you. She is better than you at this thing. Shush. Be humble. Be humble. You say, you know what, Beyonce, I apologize. You know, they were fucking wrong for this.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
And I mean, Adele was humble that one.
Exactly. Adele was like, I don't deserve this. Beyonce deserves this. Sorry, bye. And Beyonce was like, it's fine.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. Because people know. And in Adele's speech, she like told Beyonce how important the album was to her. And Taylor just made it about her. She was like, no, actually, I don't care about this black artist or what black shit she have to say. I'm a sad little white girl because of this man now. And then she made it the whole thing. She made it the whole thing for several years and it made me just. And then also, the other thing about her that made me angry was when she got angry that Apple wasn't paying her as much as Drake. I said, Taylor, hold your beak. You are not as good as Drake. You don't get... I don't even grant Drake, but he gets more streams than you. He's more popular. He's the most popular artist on any streaming platform. Shh.
She tried to make it a woke thing.
She did. She was like, it's not about me. It's about small artists. And bro, I said, okay, now that you've won this cuck, you have not once ever spoken about small artists after that. Isn't that funny? Now you want to make it, oh, it's because I'm a woman. It's like, no, it's not because you're a woman. It's because Drake is better than you and more popular than you. I don't like Drake a lot of the time, but I'm not going to lie. He's made some fucking bangers. What has Taylor Swift done for our community? Fuck all. She makes mediocre white girl music. And if you like it, that's not.
Sound like Drake these days.
Yeah. She hasn't done anything that's been like culturally important or that's like changed the game in any way. Yeah, so you can say whatever the fuck you want about Drake, and I can critique Drake all fucking day. I really can. But he paved the way for a whole bunch of these like sad rappers that were talking about their feelings. Before it was like guns and money and gang shit, and then all of a sudden Drake was like, no guys, let's talk about how sad this girl made me. And he was great, and now everyone's being about, oh, this girl made me sad. And that's nice. Maybe it wasn't Drake's idea initially. I'm going to say it was 808s and Heartbreak. But we don't have to get into the technicalities. Drake is Drake. What did you do, Taylor? What did you do? What did you do, white girl? She did nothing. Anyway. So then, that was the other thing of Drake that made me upset. Then the other thing was when Nicki Minaj was not nominated for Video of the Year for Anaconda. And Nicki Minaj tweet, it was for the MTV Music Video Award. And Nicki was like, this is fucked up because why now, when white girls do this shit, when white girls show off their body, they are applauded and they are awarded, but you guys just don't like black people and you don't love black women doing this shit. And I said, yes, Nicki, it's true because Anaconda was one of the best videos of the year. And it was like, huh?
Ever.
Yeah, and it was like, it was a moment. It really was a moment. And people can get all twisted about.
Like telling their boyfriends not to watch it.
Yeah.
Remember this happened to me.
Yeah, no, it was a big thing. And it was a jazz music video. You can talk whatever cuck you want about like sexualizing, and women are using that, whatever. Like same cuck people spoke about Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi. But like, it was a jazz music video. Taylor Swift was nominated for some cuck she did. I don't fucking remember. Nobody remembers anything that bitch does. But when Nicki tweeted it, then Taylor was like, this doesn't sound like you, Nicki. Why are you putting other women down? We should be raising each other up. It sounds like one of the men took your place. I said, bitch. First of all, Nicki Minaj is very capable of having opinions that a man is not involved in. It's very sexist of you to assume that Nicki is unable to have a thought without a man being involved. So fuck you for that. Second of all, fuck you for not understanding what she's saying. She's talking about race. She's talking about her body type and the representation of her body type and of her race. And you out here being like, no, you need to support white girls doing white girl things. Why are you not supporting me when I dance, Nicki?
That's very undermining.
Very! It was so fucked up. I hate Taylor Swift. I hate her. Then I watched this Miss Americana documentary where she is on about some it was very hard for me because I was growing up and I was white, and then I was going into this music industry that's white dominated and are made for blue-eyed white children of me that Hitler loves. And I was going into this industry where I was the perfect Aryan little baby, and it was so hard for me because I didn't fit in. I said, what? Don't talk push to me. This industry is made for tall, skinny, white bitches. You telling me, no, I didn't fit in. She was like, the time when Kanye said Beyonce was better than me, after that I was like, I don't fit in. What?
This industry is bold for you.
Literally. And then she goes on this whole story of Trump is president, and she didn't tweet about it because she must come from the south down yonder where they still have slaves and stuff and they kill black people every day. And she's on some, and then I was 27 years of age, or she was 29, and then I decided it was time to use my platform for good. And she was like, I didn't realize how bad it was. I said, Taylor, you stupid idiot. I just need to understand what white people are doing. What are they doing? What are you doing? Other than having fucking avocado on toast. Like, what are you doing for the rest of your life? For 29 years, you don't fucking know that there's...
You don't know what's going on.
You don't know that there's systemic oppression? You only now today know people deserve equal rights? What the fuck? So she dips her toes in the water with gay folk. Then she must made that video where there was LGBTQ folk, and then she was like, no, but we deserve rights, actually. And everyone was like, yeah. We said this a while ago. That's why gay marriage is now legal. You were pretty late to the fight, but like, okay, good job. Okay, nice. What was the song? I can't even remember. You need to calm down. Where she was like, you stepping on my gown, you need to calm down.
Look what you made me do.
No. The name of the song is You Need to Calm Down. Let's read the lyrics so that we can critique this damn bitch. People say you mustn't call girls bitches because it's misogynistic, but you need to calm down. Jamie, can you pull up You Need to Calm Down from Taylor Swift? Let's just read the lyrics together. You are somebody that I don't know, but you're taking shots at me like it's... I don't know what this word is. And I'm like, damn, it's 7 a.m. Say it in the street, that's a knockout. And you say it in a tweet, that's a cop-out. And I'm just like, hey, are you okay? I ain't messing with your self-expression, and I've learned the lesson that stressing and obsessing about...
This is like a 16-year-old writing a diss song to someone that annoyed her.
Taylor.
What?
Taylor said, guys, the LGBTQ community deserves rights. I don't know where you people have been, but I'm starting the revolution. You guys are so stupid. You haven't even been doing nothing. I'm gonna make this music video now. And it's gonna change everything. Oh, I was so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed for her. I was so embarrassed for her. Then she was like, I'm going to now post a thing about how you mustn't vote for Trump because it's by time. And it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing where she was sitting with her father and her mother were like, listen, Taylor, like, it's not a good idea. Like, you're going to lose half of your audience, Taylor. Don't do it. And she was like, no, I have to. I'm 29 years of age, and for the first time in my life, I need to say something. I need to use my privilege. Like, duh. Oh, she's so stupid. Oh, I hate it. But this is my thing. Like, celebrities, they mustn't get involved in politics. Rather keep your pick, okay? Because you embarrassing all of us. And then everyone's like, yes, Taylor, you were so strong. You were so brave. No, she wasn't. It would have been brave when she was in the heart of fucking the South folk, and she was like, don't vote for Trump, guys. Don't vote for Trump that time. She should have given the award to Beyonce.
Yes. Disappeared.
Oh.
Shame.
Shame piece. Yeah, I just dislike her. I think that I will. You know how I feel about Kanye, and you know that I will always.
Does Taylor remind you of anyone?
She does actually. She reminds me of this kid that I was in primary school with. I can't say a name, but she was puss irritating, maybe. Yeah, she was puss irritating. She was like a white girl also. They complained a lot. The thing is, no, white people have never known struggle. So when they are presented with an issue, it's like, oh my god, what must I do now? Oh my god, is this what black people have to experience all the time? Someone told me, no, I can't have brunch. Oh my god, this is systemic oppression. I understand what the guys are experiencing. Yeah, that's the only time like white people can understand is when it only becomes like contextualized for them when they also start feeling the pains. Drake is better than me? What? Oh my god, I understand now. I understand the pain of the masses and the marginalized. Shut up, Taylor. And she's like very much on this white girl feminism. And I fucking hate that cock. You know, also on that shit, Emma Watson. I said, just hold your dick.
Hermione.
Yeah. She's hoeing dick of girls are equal to boys. Yes, we fucking know. Just quiet down. We don't need your opinion all the time.
But I mean, she's getting clips shared all over the internet now, so that's actually helping her quite. And she's gonna get a lot of gigs.
But she's a cuck actor.
Ooh.
Sorry. No, I said it because I actually watched the whole, during my leave, I had a Harry Potter marathon. I said, oh no. Everyone is pulling their weight here, but you not. You are stupid. She won't. I want to make faces. It's the whole time. Run. I said, oh, stop it. Your face is annoying me. It's moving all the time. There's so many expressions. I didn't like it. And then also she was in that other movie. What was that movie about? Where she did the uncomfortable dance.
Black Swan.
Why is every answer Black Swan for you?
Yeah, you won at 30 seconds.
Okay, yeah, we did win at 30 seconds last night. I can't remember what the movie was, but she was like stealing jewelry in the movie. I can't remember what it was about, but she was cucking there. She was a cuck in this other movie. And yeah, she's just been cuck for a while. And yeah, I just don't need a political opinion. Who's this other kid? Oh, Olivia Wilde. Do you ever just go onto white girls' Instagram accounts and then all of a sudden it's just like Black Lives Matter, we support the LGBTQ community.
Also being a wallflower. Is that the name of it?
She was okay in there actually. Her accent is cuck, but she was alright. But yeah, there's just too many white people being like, no, I've reflected and I realized that I need to use my privilege for good. And it's like, yes, okay, fine. Of course you should be doing that. It's very important for you to reflect and use your white privilege or whatever. But
she has a song out called "Say You Don't Want It." Emma Watson. Which is a song by English indie pop band One Night Only. Is she part of this band? Is this her band?
Taylor, is this not something to do with consent?
Anyway.
It's like, I do understand that white people are grappling with their position in society, and they are now realizing that in order to be a valued member of society, it's no longer okay for you to just have blonde hair, blue eyes. Now you also need to prove to the world that you are actually a decent human being and that you're woke and stuff. But I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear you annoying me with your words.
It seems like it's part of the rap sheet for.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, and what else? Where's your PC?
Did you vote for Joe Biden or what? I don't like it. I don't care.
It's very not legit.
No, it isn't. I don't like it. And they also just come off as very performative and fake, and it's very much a thing of, no, I need to put this on my CV. So let me just make this thing here so it's on my CV. I don't really give a fuck. What?
What do you think would be a good way for them to use their platform?
Use your platform however the fuck you want. I don't really care. My thing is just that people must not become attached to celebrities and wait for them with bated breath to hear their political opinion. Shut up. You don't need that. Go listen to a podcast with learned folk. There are tons of like news, independent news folk. Go do that. Go read a book or an article or something. Don't go look at people's tweets to hear what fucking some B-list actor says about something. Then you want to cancel the man, sir. Then you want to get, when their politics don't align with yours, cancelled. Shush. Just leave the people. Everyone must just leave everyone alone, and I don't think people deserve freedom of speech. That's basic. No, let me explain why I don't think people deserve freedom of speech now. Because, first of all, people don't understand the importance of it. You just don't understand it. And you're taking it for granted by talking cuck constantly. Stop doing it. Sometimes I don't... Sometimes I don't want to hear a person's perspective on things. Sometimes I don't think it's fair for you to talk. For the rest of us now, we must listen. Like, what's that other dumb guy's name? Meghan Markle. She don't deserve free speech. She doesn't. She said, the royal family is racist. The people that colonized the entire world, they didn't like me and they worried that my child's gonna be brown. What? Oh my god! I married into a racist family. I should have known. I should have known when they colonized the whole entire world and they were racist from the jump. You dumb bitch. Now she want to go have a whole documentary about her and her book and how they're going to now go help the children in Africa or some cuck. I said, shut up. You don't deserve rights. Shush. Shush immediately. People are stupid and I don't want to hear from them. Who was the other one that was working on my nerves with the freedom of speech? I don't remember. Oh, WYS. She also don't deserve freedom. Meghan McCain. That one. Meghan McCain. She is John McCain's daughter.
Oh.
She was a member of The View. She was a co-host on The View.
Okay.
She doesn't deserve free speech. Take it away from her immediately. I watch clips of Meghan McCain from The View, like her worst moments of The View. I do not watch the show. I only watch clips of her being an obstropolous, privileged little white bitch crying about her dad. My father! She don't talk all time. It's cock funny, no? But she don't deserve free speech because she's stupid and she don't know what free speech is. And she's always took all time of the Russians and how the Russians are so bad and we need to go with Russia. I say, Megan, you don't know what you're saying, little girl. Okay, shh now. But yeah, I think that there must be just a bit of gatekeeping for freedom of speech. Let's gatekeep that, okay? We need to understand that society has a hierarchy. And some people are stupid, so some people must not get certain rights. Okay? Let's start implementing this. I think authoritarian is the best move. Authoritarianism is the new political system that we need to work towards as a society. Let's start taking steps today. Let's start putting people in a hierarchy and saying, everybody at level number 5, you all wear grey and you're not allowed to say words. Shh now. You are just the worker bees. This is your aim in life. Everybody calm down. The state will tell you what to think and what to say. I would love that. Do you know how much I hate thinking, bruh? I hate thinking. Imagine you just didn't need to think and Vladimir Putin would just tell you what to do. You say, yes, sir. If you want me to do this, Daddy Vlad, I do it. Did you see people? He's must try to annex the world or whatever, the world domination and that cock. I support it personally. I long for a time. I was never alive when Russia was at their peak, and I miss those days. It's quite, I can't hear myself. I didn't get to see the Soviet Union, and I'm a big fan of Russia. Me personally, I'd like to see the rise of Russia and world domination again. I would like to be under Russian rule, personally.
And communist rule?
Yeah, I love all of it. Give all of it.
Give me all of the communism.
Give me all of the communism. I'm happy to work in the fields if it is under Russian rule. But yeah, so Russia was putting troops on the border of Ukraine. Me personally, I don't think they're gonna try to annex Ukraine. Even if they did, let's be honest, Ukraine belongs to the Russians. The first name of Russia, of the original the original Russian Empire was Kievan Rus. Kiev is the capital of Ukraine. So it must now belongs to Russia. It's theirs. Give it back. You just took it away unfairly during the Soviet Union times because you wanted to be rude and say, no, Russia, you're not getting no toys anymore. But you must give them the Balkans, guys. Every time you don't give Russia the Balkans, what happens? They get angry and they start doing things.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. Just give them the fucking Balkans. They're not going to commit war crimes if you just give it. So, he's catching on. He's doing his Russian shit. So people are like comment on this on his post. They're like, Daddy Vlad, please can you just not do World War III, please? They're like, hey bestie, just can we not go to war? But yeah, I believe in authoritarianism. I believe in hierarchy. I don't think people deserve democracy anymore because people are fucking dumb. My thing is, do you trust one person to do everything, or do you trust a whole bunch of people to make decisions about everyone else? People are selfish and rude and stupid most of all. Look at the people here who vote for the DA. I said, why? Why, friends? You're not voting for the masses here. You're voting for you so you can get another speed bump in your road. Yeah. Like a dumb nay. So I don't trust...
A lot of people do that with voting for opposition.
No. You stupid. You don't deserve the right to vote. Even Socrates said... Socrates said, no, democracy is dumb. Don't give them democracy. They're too stupid. You're going to ask a fucking carpenter about healthcare for all? No offense to the carpenters. I'm sure that there are some well-educated ones. But, no. I trust Vladimir Putin to make the best decisions for me. Okay? I do. I do. I think he knows what's best for me better than I do. I need an authoritarian leader.
I mean, leaders are leading for a group, not for you.
Yes. A philosopher king is what we need, which was the idea that Plato put forward, I believe. He said, a ruler that does not want power, but takes on power reluctantly because he knows it's for the betterment of his society and for his community. That's what he needs. That's what we need. I don't know. I think Vlad don't like power. He doesn't like power. He was in the KGB for power. He doesn't ride bears and kill dragons for power. Vlad does what he needs to do for his people. I fucking love Vladimir Putin. And no one can tell me otherwise. I'm not going to get into all the Russians that I love and appreciate and all the Russian leaders that have been great since the beginning of time. But, okay, let me just tell you a bit about it now. You hate Russian what?
I hate Russian bologna.
Okay, yeah. Understandable. But every single Russian leader from the beginning of time has been just and dirty. And I love it. Ivan the Terrible, who was the first ruler of Russia, he was the first Tsar of Russia. This man's accidentally killed his fucking son. There is this beautiful painting of him holding his son after he killed him accidentally. It's a beautiful painting and you just see this man's pain and you're like, I'm sorry, Ivan. Basically, Ivan said, your wife's a hoe. I can see her fucking ankles. She's a hoe. Tell that bitch to cover up. Meantime, this bitch was pregnant. He was like, I can see her wrists. Listen, this is disgusting. And then he pushed her down the stairs with some cuck.
That's what accident.
No, he killed his son accidentally. I think he killed the wife somehow, and then him and the son got into an argument, and then he killed his son accidentally. Like he pushed his son, the son's head hit on a table. I may get the story wrong. Maybe if you can just Google it to make sure. But I think that is the story. So Ivan was 30 and he was just. The other one who I love so much is Catherine the Great. She was just. She was married to Peter the Great, so she was not like a royal herself. She just married a royal. And Peter was a dumb puss, and all that he wanted to do was go to war. I think he did something fucked up. Like he said, nobody can have a mustache, only me. I must have the best mustache in all of Russia. Everyone take your mustaches away. Which I love. I think that's important in a leader. That's important. Like Kim Jong-un, he also has that thing where I'm going to have this haircut. Everybody, just have the same haircut or something. But yeah, so, what does that say? Yeah.
I wanted to Google this thing, and the first thing that comes up is, this is common propaganda that Ivan killed his son. Back in 1963, they opened the grave and turns out he was poisoned by mercury.
Oh, he was eating fish. He was eating too much sushi that time. Okay, I'm going to go with the part where he killed his son. I still like that story. It doesn't make me hate Ivan. It doesn't. I don't think things happen, okay? We all accidentally kill someone now and again. Like, let's not clutch our pearls now. Anyway, so Peter the Great, he was a loser. He didn't want no one else to have a mustache, only him, because he had the best mustache. He also really liked the war. He would like hurt animals. He would do all these experiments on rats. He was basically a sociopath. He was married to Catherine. And Catherine was very intelligent, very smart. She had learned about like war and how to run a country, and she was basically doing it because he was being a puss. And then he was cheating on her also with her handmaiden or somebody in her circle. And then what ended up happening was that he ran away with this woman that he was cheating with, having an affair with, and they ran away like out of the country. I can't remember where they went. Meantime, Catherine's at home. She think, you know what, now fuck this bruh. I'ma take over Russia. He's puss. He's out here fucking dialing another kin. And I know everything and he's dumb. I'm just gonna take over Russia. So she usurped him in a completely peaceful coup. She literally just walked into the capital. She was like, yo, my husband's busy catching on cock. So I'm just going to take over. Is that dates? And the people were like, yeah, no, that's dates. And at the time, it was like the church was very much involved in the state. So if the church was happy with something, then the people were also happy. So she's like, okay, dates, can I like have the crown or whatever? Is that fine? They were like, yeah, wait, let's have an inauguration. This bra comes home. He's coming home ready to divorce her and be like, I'm going to get married to this other hoe. So then he come home, he say, where is everyone? What's going on? He go to the city square, say, what the fuck? What's happening in this whole entire inauguration? For who? What's happening? Catherine's like, bitch, it's my time. You go play there with this kin. I'm going to now be the queen. Okay? Me, I'm the Tsarina of Russia. Go away. He said, fine. She became Catherine the Great. She was one of the best Tsars of Russia. She owned that shit. She expanded Russia like massively under empire. She made sure everybody had food. There was no cannibalism under her. Everything was fine and dandy under Catherine the Great, and that's on feminism. So basically, if a man is cheating on you, the lessons we can learn from this story, if a man is cheating on you, usurp him and take his crown, obviously. So I support that one. And then there was, oh my god, also
Feminists like look at Catherine the Great's example.
I don't know if many people like focus on her. She was phenomenal. I loved her. And then my absolute favorite Russian leader, I suppose he is a leader, was Rasputin. I fucking love Rasputin. That man was a G. He's a fucking gangster. So basically, Rasputin's origin story is that he was brought up in a very religious household, and he was taught that like you're gonna go to hell for all of your cuck. don't misbehave. And then Rasputin said, no, listen here. How now are you going to tell me I can't commit sin? What am I saying no to here exactly? You telling me don't drink alcohol, don't have sex before marriage, don't do this, don't do that. Why are you saying I can't? Let me go do all the bad things and then I'll stop doing it. Because then I'll be a true saint. If I know of all the sins, if I commit all the sins, and I realize that the sins are bad, and then I turn to God.
He's known as the mystic advisor.
Yes, sir. And that is irrefutable logic for me personally. You commit all the sins, then you say, sorry, Allah. I now understand why you said I mustn't do it. I'll never do it again. Great work, Rasputin. So basically, the Tsar at the time, I think it was Alexander the Third. I can't remember exactly, but he had a son, Alexei, and his son had hemophilia. Hemophilia is a blood disorder. It's a genetic blood disorder where your blood doesn't clot, I think. So if you bleed, you bleed out, and you can die because your blood doesn't stop. And Rasputin was the only one that could fix him. And to this day, people don't understand how he did it. Like the one time Rasputin wasn't in the capital. I can't remember where he was. But Alexei fell off his horse and he started bleeding. He had like internal bleeding. And the doctors were like frantic and didn't know what to do, whatever. And the Tsarina like sends like a pigeon to him or whatever. She's like, yo man, what the fuck we doing? How are we saving this? And Rasputin is like, tell all the doctors to leave him alone. Tell everybody to step away from him and he will be fine. And she's like, no, motherfucker, my son is dying. Now you want to tell the doctors to go? He's like, no, just tell them to go. And then they leave and he gets better. Because Rasputin was working with jinn, I believe. Yeah, anyway. So Rasputin was also known for having these like very lavish parties with these like princesses from all around Europe, these like young girls. There's a story of him putting jam on his finger and like having these princesses like lick it off and shit. He was just like, he was tatty. There was also a story of him going outside of the Winter Palace, dropping his pants and like shaking his dick and being like, this is what rules Russia. Oh, and because the rumor at the time was that he was fucking the Tsarina while the Tsar was at war.
I just read that now. That he was
Yeah.
like a side piece.
Yeah. And he was kind of like whispering in her ear like bedtime stories like, yo man, why don't we just
Bedtime advisory.
yeah, why don't we just go invade Germany a bit?
Apparently he was a sexual deviant.
Yeah, he was a sexual deviant. He started a matter, but I approve of him. He was a very interesting man. The most interesting thing about him was his death, though. And lots of people have said that he didn't die this way and it's been deep. Shut up, okay? This is the story that I choose to believe about Rasputin, my homie. So basically the story of Rasputin is that he was getting out of hand and the folks said, listen, we need to take him out. We need to kill this man. So they invited him to a draw with like a yellow princesses and whatever. A whole bunch of 14-year-old girls for him to die. As they did during the time. It wasn't pedophilia at that time because 14 was like the prime age. Yeah, people got married at 14, bruh. It was a different time. Any case, so they invite him over. They put cyanide in the cupcakes. This bruh frites the cupcakes. He don't die. The men's is like, what the fuck? So the brah's like, okay, I'm gonna get a baton and I'm gonna beat him to shit. But I was like, okay, let's go do that. So they beat Rasputin to like a fucking pulp. Man's still not dead. They're like, what the fuck? They're like, okay, let's castrate him. Let's cut off his dick. Surely he'll die. He didn't die. I think they also strangled him. Oh, they shot him. Yeah, they tried to kill him 5 times. Then also, when they thought, okay, he's not moving, this man must be dead. So they tied him up and threw him into the river or something, but into the river, and it was the Russian winters are extremely cold, so the river was frozen over. So they like broke through it and threw him under the ice. And when Rasputin was found, he was found on the bank of the river, dead. The rope around him was off, and he had ice under his nails, so he had scratched out, and he had gotten out and then he died. I said this man was just. He was working with the gene. He was working with the gene 24/7,
Getting out of here.
around the clock.
Yo.
And I just think he's like the most interesting bro of all time.
Blood on himself.
He didn't die after they gave him cyanide. They beat him to shit. They cut off his tolly. And also they shot him.
Yeah, they say that he was buried in secret to avoid desecration.
Mm.
They just he wouldn't die.
Yeah.
Nice.
He didn't want to die at all. And that's why I believe in authoritarianism. Because look how much fun it is. We have books boring leaders, bruh. We just need some spice this side. Okay? Do you know what else is quite about Russia now? Under the Stalin times. I don't like Stalin. Calm down. Okay? Don't approve of genocide. Just simmer down. But under Stalin times, it was most of the purges and everybody was hungry. That's the thing about Russia, okay? The winters are very cold and the harvests, it's a struggle. It's a real struggle. So the harvest fails. Then there's nothing for the men to eat. Then they start eating each other. Cannibalism was rife at times. So there is this small city in Russia, small little town. It's like an agricultural village, like a farming village. And they did like genetic testing on these people years after the Stalinist era. These people are able to go much longer without food and water than normal people. They are able to consume higher percentage of alcohol than anybody else. And they are able to eat human meat without becoming sick. So you know, if you eat raw flesh, raw human meat, you can get sick.
I don't know this because I have not eaten.
Yeah, like there's a disease that comes with cannibalism from eating. It makes you like tatty and stuff. Yeah, but you just have to cook the flesh, then you won't be tatty.
Sounds
Yeah,
like normal food.
yeah, kind of. But they are able to eat human flesh without going tatty, and that's literally genetic. It's like natural selection from Stalinist times, where they were like, no, we're just not gonna die. We're gonna eat people, drink the yellow vodka, and we'll be fine. We'll survive the winter. Now we don't have that here.
Complaining that we don't have that here.
I'm just saying they do seem to be a certain amount, there's perks of authoritarianism. Think about it.
Is this why people are stupid?
That's why I don't deserve freedom of speech. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that if you think about it, think about what happens during like the festive period here in Cape Town. Everybody wants to drive fast on the road, get into accidents, people want to bomb it and get boss. Now, if you were just Russian and you were able to consume higher amounts of alcohol, everything would be fine and dandy. We would have no more road accidents. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't deserve freedom of speech, so let's just end it there.